We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Chicago Bears. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Joe Reed returning. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
49, guys. Mike, 49. I got one.
Heineke. Taking a shot for Samuel. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd and 9. On play action, Heineke. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now after the sack, Heineke and the Washington offense going to face a tough 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Heineke. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Play action. It's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Tackle made by Chase Young. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Third and long. It's Fields. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. So that'll back him up 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a first down throw. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Yeah, boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Play action. Fields. Complete. It's Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal. And you know me. I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all. 3rd and goal. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. Now it's Fields. Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Reed returning. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
On 1st and 10, Heineke. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down, Heineke. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw is Heineke. Thomas brings it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Heineke now. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run with Gibson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
That's Samuel, caught left side. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Fields. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Fields on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it out. The 20, 10, and he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down with Montgomery. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
Plays 3 first downs.
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Play action now. Here's Heineke. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. first down. Heineke winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel as the first half is winding down. And Washington has taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So we've reached halftime here at our nation's capital with the Washington football team on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
They'll run on first down. Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Now Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, It's Montgomery, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
On second down now, it's Cohen, and here he'll get it down to the 7.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Here's Reed. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Now a second down and 6. Here's Heineke. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
4 yards remain for second down. Heineke to throw it.
This is brought in by Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A first down throw for Heineke.
This will be caught. It's Samuel.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Back to the ground with Gibson.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And they will take a 7-point lead.
It's Washington 28, Bears 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On play action, Fields.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Fields. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. This will be taken in by Hightower. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, it's Montgomery, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Play action. It's Fields. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 12, Heineke. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football. And
touchdown, Washington! Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Fields. And this will be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Bears on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
On fourth down, Fields.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Gibson again. Runs over it.
And he'll be taken down at the 18.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On play action, Heineke.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So a victory here for the Washington football team.
Back again up in this